It is August the 3rd, 2018, and I'm out here in Blacksburg, Virginia, at the Steppin'Out Festival. Don't be fooled by the name. This is not a pride festival. This is just a regular arts and music festival. A lot of live music. It's actually a pretty big deal. According to my neighbors over here, I've done this for a long time. They're telling me that Saturday is huge. That I should be so busy that I won't be able to grab lunch or use the bathroom, which is a good thing. We're starting at 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday, which seems a little counterproductive because people are usually still at work during that time. Whatever. I checked in late last night at the Dixie Cavern Campground. Luckily they had a night check-in office, but my headlights picked out this thing right at the entrance, and it was terrifying. This will be my first time doing this festival, and I'm just now discovering also that we are really close to Virginia Tech. So the police presence is really amped up out here, and they get a lot of K9 dogs sniffing for drugs and bombs randomly through here. So it's enough to make you a little nervous, but it's Virginia Tech. You can kind of understand why they're doing it. Anyway, I am right across the street from this little restaurant here that's said to have good coffee, baked goods, and even some breakfast sandwiches. So I'm going to go have breakfast now and hope for a good festival. Alright, I'm going to try to get a little bit of everything on one scoop. Oh, that's a good breakfast. Oh, despite all this rain constantly, all day, I have actually sold a good bit of drawings for a Friday morning, so I can only imagine what this show would be like on a nice sunny day. Tomorrow is supposed to be nice and sunny. Supposed to be. Not making any assumptions at this point.
We got potatoes! Black catfish! Barbecue tofu! Tofu Reuben! Pickle green! Black catfish tofu Reubens! Just kidding, no tofu. Give me a new card.
They had a really good pitch, so I went ahead and bought lunch from them. This is a salmon burger with coleslaw and some cast iron skillet potatoes, a cane sugar cherry cola. And it's on fresh baked whole wheat bread. I'm starting to really enjoy just how hipster this town is. That is good. It's 4:45 now, still 6 hours to closing time. And take a look at this. The sun has finally broke through. Got some new pricing signs for the protector sleeves and the mattings. Ready to go. Yeah, look at this, a bike rental system. I haven't seen one of these since Chattanooga. Well, we're rocking now. Well, it is straight up 9 o'clock the next morning, Saturday morning now, and they actually wore me out last night. I was here until 11 o'clock at night. Once the rain stopped, they came out and they wanted to spend some money, so I was inclined to oblige them in doing that. We got a nice misty morning out here. Looks like the tent survived the night just fine. No big water pockets. Well, that didn't take long to pick up. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, and we got a bunch of people. Guys, I just did something I am not proud of. As desolate as it was at 9 o'clock when I came in, I opened up and then went across the street to get myself a breakfast, and they were crowded in there a little late getting my breakfast out to me. And when I came out, and it was a big breakfast too. It's omelets, pancakes, grits, coffee, all of it. I wanted to load up for the day, so I come out and I had it in a bag. I was ready to eat, and there was 2 families sitting at my booth. So, of course, I wasn't happy. I wanted to eat my breakfast while it was still warm. And one of them actually uses that old joke that this guy looked like he was in his 70s, and this joke was probably old when he was a kid. He says, "What'd you bring us? You bring enough for everyone?" And I couldn't fake a smile. I just said, "No, I brought my breakfast for me." And then they basically just said, "Oh, you want us to come back?" And one of the families stayed. They got their drawing done, and the other one, the couple, the one that made the joke, they just walked off. Basically said, "We'll be back when you're done with your breakfast." I just attituded it to two customers away from my booth. I got to eat my breakfast while it was still warm. That's one positive side to it. But I did it, guys. I actually attituded money away, customers away from my booth. Not perfect, guys. I'm not perfect.
Now it's time for the reveal. Oh, it's awesome. So, look at that. I love it.
Man, that looks
oh,
good.
We wanted it in the mat.
Okay.
Mr. Jones will he's a lucky guy. It is Mr. Jones' birthday party on another year.
That's about 11:30 now, and it's time to get all this into here. And just like that, we are done. It's about 11 o'clock the next morning now, back inside the camper. Nestor's over here having his breakfast. Some leftover rotisserie chicken. Oh my goodness, he'll fight you for that, boy. He really likes that stuff. My next show actually starts today. So I've got to get myself cleaned up, hitched up, to the next show, checked in, and set up somehow within the next 6 hours. So I've got to get this one uploading and start running. This is Nestor's first trip with his pet door, and I think he likes it. So my next show starting today is going to go all the way through next weekend. It's going to be up there in the Virginia mountains close to Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm not going to reveal the name of it or the theme yet. You just have to watch the next video to really see, but I think you guys are going to like it. Alright, closing statements about the Steppin'Out Festival in Blacksburg, Virginia. This one gets a gold star next to it. I am definitely going to do this one again next year. And the more I stayed there, the more I liked it. The people were awesome. They kept me busy, but they didn't overcrowd the front of the booth. They were very cordial, very nice. It was very, very diverse. I think a lot of that was because of Virginia Tech being there and a lot of other people coming in to take advantage of our higher learning out here in America. There was a lot of Middle Easterners, a lot of Indians, a lot of Koreans. So if I had had enough time, I would have been able to go to some of the Asian markets and maybe explored and seen if maybe there was some Indian restaurants or Indian markets as well, and been able to do a little more exploring. Also, being right here at this campground, right next to the Dixie Caverns, if I had gotten here a few days early, I might have even been able to explore the caverns and made a video about that. But that's all up here now. I understand that this is a good festival, and next year I'll be able to make those videos. So keep watching, and when this festival rolls around for next year, I'll be able to see all that. Please don't forget to smash the like button, leave comments, leave questions, leave suggestions. I apologize for missing Short Story Thursday. I'll do my best to try to get a makeup video put out this week. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell icon to start receiving notifications. I love you all very much, and I will see you again in the next video. I raised this cat, and I'm just now learning something new about him. Look at this. He's got all of his toys in a pile by the front door. He actually did that himself. He went and got all of his toys and organized them into a little pile that includes an old Magic Erase sponge that he found and decided that he liked to play with it. And so he's put all of his toys right here in a nice, neat little pile. Are you a neatness cat? Is that your thing?